Ah, it's me again. We're still ignoring the Overseer contacts, which is getting us bad grades from the Council, but I don't think it's really about the report card at this point. Scilabs are producing plenty of psionically gifted squaddies, but not in huge quantities. They don't have a lot of will to start with. The nice part about the Scilabs is that it allows you to see soldiers' will, which is useful for psionic abilities, of course, but it's mostly interesting because it gives you the ability to, gives you the ability to see whether or not your soldiers are more likely to panic. At this stage in the game, it just doesn't matter. We're totally set on everything, so we don't really need more squaddies. What was I going to buy? Scopes? Yeah, they only cost 10 right now, so there we go. Satellite Nexus is still a ways out, so I'll wait on that.
Commander, we just received a Priority 1 request from the Council.
And we have a Council mission available. Looks like it's asset recovery. Will get us another heavy. That guy could be useful. If we can get a psionic heavy, we might actually swap him out.
Seeing your progress.
Oh.
We are confident that you will handle this matter with discretion.
Okay. We recently just got some DLC, which hopefully is going to show up. Customize, please. Yes! So now we can do cool things. The main thing is that we can look at new armor decos for Archangel armor. Oh. Well, there isn't actually any. That's okay. We can, however, alter the tint of the armor, which is fairly useful. Looks like there's plenty of cool colors to choose from. I'm digging that hot pink. All of our colonels are going to have some sort of special armor, I think, this time. Colonel Wright. What kind of Titan armor do we have available? That looks pretty sweet. Master Chief. Let's see here. I'm not actually a big Halo fan, but just reminded me. Okay, the Ghost armor. This is obviously going to be jet black, if possible. Or we could go for this full-on superhero look with some nice green plasma armor. Oh yeah, that looks pretty solid. And our last colonel here. It's very important that all of our colonels are different colors so they can easily distinguish them. Let's see here. Yeah, that looks fine. Assault Trooper and Black Ops. I don't know, I'm kind of digging having the brightly colored soldiers. It works well with the other characters, so yeah. Hot pink fellow in the sky. Alright. Anyways, there's a council mission, Asset Recovery. Will give us a new major heavy, so we'll go with that right now.
Prepare for deployment.
The main reason to complete missions at this point is we're trying to level our psionic abilities. I'm not actually sure how you level psionic abilities. It might be just another factor of killing enemies, but you might actually have to use them as well. I really don't know. I will probably have to look that up or something, because it seems like it's useful information to have. Oh, and look at all our shiny troopers running around.
Intel from the Council indicates one of our off-site data stores has been compromised, and we can't afford to lose the data in those mainframes. They want us to get in there and secure the facility. Kill anything that moves.
That seems like a pretty simple council mission. It's probably going to be filled with thin men, so we're going to go ahead and set up. And, I mean, all of the thin men will be in here. This is the kill zone. This mission is actually kind of tricky at lower levels because, because this building is a death trap, and there's plenty of sight lines for people inside the building. Still, there's a decent amount of high cover, so it's not the hardest mission in the game. That, by far, is the Murder Bridge, or the Death Street, whatever you would like to call it. And yeah, I'm digging that bright yellow. Works out well for a big old hero. Okay, gonna go ahead and get Big Mama behind that thing. I don't really think we're gonna trigger a pack or anything, and we have the tools to deal with it if it happens, so. Our supports can get a little closer. Since we know there aren't any sectoids on this mission, well, actually there could be, so the Arcturo might not have been such a bad call. It's really interesting that we haven't seen one yet. I don't know if you can climb up to the roof of this building. I've never tried it. So we're gonna open this door. No enemies in sight. Our troops are heroic enough that we can actually start to split them up a little bit. This is a council mission, so the difficulty of these actually doesn't increase all that much over time, which means we can just sort of spread out our fire. The main thing we're looking for is to kill as many thin men as we see. I don't think we really want to increase our sight lines on that, so let's get our sprinter way over there. He's going to run by some windows, but looks like we didn't trigger a pack.
The aliens haven't made off with the volumes. We should be able to salvage the requisite data from those.
Okay, so still got to kill everything that moves, but looks like we're going to be fine on that particular count. Put the sniper into a slightly better firing position, but I think we're good here. I guess we could check to see if anything's on the roof, or I don't know. We at least want a battle scanner in there somewhere. It is really weird that we haven't seen anything yet. Normally there are just troops everywhere in this area. Okay, so let's go ahead and peek around the side here. Nothing doing. There's probably something in this area here, but I'm not in any particular hurry to get there, so.
Got a visual.
Ah, okay, we got a visual on thin men. They are way out of position. God, they can move so far. Alright. So I have Mind Fray. That does 4 damage, I'm pretty sure, which is enough to kill a thin man on Classic. It might also be a good idea to just kill their troopers. I don't know, let's see here. What kind of shots do we have? 95%, 95%. Man, those are really good shots. All of these guys are colonels, so we don't really need any of them to level up or anything. Also, that was a really weird sightline trigger. Our supports are still moving around the side. Yeah, let's just go ahead and level them with our psychic abilities. I love the cackling. That's a nice touch. Alright, well, that was pretty easy. We still have a thin man behind the building to deal with, so we're going to set up an overwatch and hope that he doesn't do anything stupid. I don't know where this guy needs to go. He's fine where he is. Let's just hunker him down. Actually, hunker down doesn't do anything at this point. They'll give him a little extra defense. I think it's probably better to have overwatch up, though. He's already immune to critical hits, so nothing bad going on there. This is... oh, this is an overwatch as well. It's still our turn. Okay, so that thin man's on the move. We have no idea where he is. Doesn't look like he's gone up on the roof or anything, so... might as well try to hunt him down. We're gonna ghost. Invisibility. Hooray. Nothing quite like it. Take a peek in the window. And we have sight on that thin man. Or we had sight on that thin man. Oh, no, there's actually a group of them right there. Which should be pretty easy kills to pick up, so. What we're actually looking for is thin man here. Or maybe he's not there. Where is that? Okay, soldier. I need to look over here. Interesting. He may have run in through a door, or or is trying to make its way around the building. It's kind of hard to tell. What I can see is that this trooper has a potential shot on those thin men. Yep, looks like we can hit right here with a rocket, and that'll probably be enough to give her that last level that she is looking for. Oh, nope, that didn't actually work. It just destroyed all of the cover. Let's see who's in here. Nobody? Okay. I guess we can move on to the next door then. Although, we might need to... probably need to find some cover here, just in case that thin man decides to go the long way around the building. I don't really know where he is. It's really weird. And I think Collateral wants to be over here. Likewise with Boomer. Okay, so there's that thin man. He's found a way in. He's now on Overwatch, but we don't really care about that. With my shot no longer blocked by all of that ridiculous fanfare, I can just take a shredder rocket to these people's faces. And that's a pile of thin men in a pile. Oh, little lanky pile of... oh man, that's such a beautiful sight is what that is. This last thin man is sort of just... yeah, he's not really in a very good position. So we're just gonna mind fray him since that's a 100% chance to hit. Alright. Is that all? Would have surprised me if that was all of them, but yeah. Okay. Let's get our support into a position here. We don't need to open this door today, so just go ahead and figure out what's going on. Like right now, all we're trying to do is level up our kernels. Thin men are pretty easy targets at this point, and they're so much fun to kill because god do we hate thin men. Okay, so our supports have, yep. I just saw a thin man dash out the door. I don't know if he triggered my support or what happened there. Weird, I think he just walked right past my support.
Clear to engage.
Oh, pig pile, okay. So we have just dozens of them everywhere. We can go ahead and we can stun this one for a plasma rifle, but it's not really worth it. Let's just kill him. Okay, cool. Is that gonna get the supporter promotion? Because that would be awesome. Nope. Alright. Gosh. I don't know if I'll get a shot at him from here, but it's probably worth moving in there at the very least to throw a plasma grenade. So we'll kick that door down. Yeah. And obviously we don't want to blow up those computers on account of the fact that they're our mission objective. So we'll just, yeah, frag that area. Where are the rest of them hiding out? Okay, we can see all three of them, or we can see a lot of them. One of them is out of cover, I think. Yeah, that guy right there is flanked. So, Ghost.
Ghost low confirmed.
We can move to a position where we can fire at the one that's flanked. And since we still have in the zone up, that will give us a pretty good shot at killing the other one.
Good riddance.
Obviously that decloaks us. Not that it wouldn't be awesome if it didn't. And go for the headshot! Yeah! Okay, so thin men are exploding all over the frickin' place. I don't think I can shoot the last one with a rocket, but at this point there's enough of the terrain destroyed that it's almost a possibility. Instead we're going to run for cover here. That won't give us a shot, but I want us to stand Overwatch. Where is that thin man? He's right over there. I'm pretty sure that even if I run and gun, I'm not going to be able to get him, but we'll give it a shot. We'll give it our best. Yep, no shot. Didn't even see him. And of course, despite having squad sight, my sniper is nowhere near close enough to shoot that thin man. So we'll just set up an overwatch and see if he falls into it. What's most likely going to happen is the thin man is going to try to flank. That was weird. Didn't I overwatch already? Okay. Must be one of those weird in-the-zone bugs. Don't mind me, I'm just a giant pink guy hanging in midair. Oh, our thin man chooses to use his turn to overwatch. That's such an astonishingly bad idea against this level of firepower. First thing we'll do is we'll just smash the place up some more. We have an assault trooper with lightning reflexes, of course, and immunity to critical hits, and a wide variety of other stupid things going on.
I'm all right.
Nope. Sorry, the giant yellow guy is not available for murder at this point. If we can get Big Mama in for a shot, we'll do it. But I don't know if there's an available shot to her. This might be it. Nope. Nothing doing. With that in mind, we're just going to move our sniper as far forward as possible. I think we might be able to get a mind fray off from this space. Yep, we can see him, we can mind fray him, that's the round. Oh, that was ludicrous fun. There are just
Excellent work. All
too many
objectives
thin
complete.
men. But yeah, so that was what a council mission looks like once you're totally full up on gear. And it's pretty delightful, I have to say. Okay.
A flawless effort, not a single casualty.
Gosh, I wonder why. Alright, so now we have Psi Specialists. Psi Inspiration is pretty sweet, strengthening will by 30, as well as removing panic, which is kind of nice. And if the enemy uses Mind Fray, which doesn't usually happen, it's pretty neat. I don't really like Psi Panic. It's you know, it requires you to actually make some sort of save against will, which is pretty rough in general. Like, I don't really find it useful. And enemies running away is just the thing that you do not want in XCOM. You don't want your enemies to be, like, in some random place where you can't see them.
Touch, Commander.
That really sucks. Alright, so who's our new soldier? Major Humberto Vega? Buster? Oh. Oh. Man. Okay, so this is going to be a holo-targeting guy as well. And I think we're also going to want him to have suppression. Heat ammo is just a requirement, and suppression plus danger zone is pretty awesome. We're going to submit this guy for psi testing, and if he makes it, I think we might switch him out for Major Robinson. I mean, Mrs. Robinson is pretty epic, but gosh, I just kind of like that guy, and Humberto. Okay. Who names their kid Humberto? I am just going to, yeah. Alright, ignoring that overseer, scanning for activity some more. The results show that one of our squaddies is gifted, and it's time to submit Buster for psi testing. Oh, we're dawdling a little bit, but that's because we're trying to find a UFO supply barge would be pretty useful right now. But it's also, yeah, I think we're just going to shoot this down. Like, we have two goals right now. One of them is to shoot down and invade a battleship, because those have some resources that we haven't exploited yet. 2 is to go ahead and do that overseer mission and murder everything aboard. Okay, well their crew is actually pretty small, and it includes a sectoid commander, and we're still looking for plasma pistols, so we're going to go ahead and go in on this as well. We have our medic with the arc thrower and sprinter ability. No new colonels.
Strike one.
The drop site for this operation will be in Canada. It looks like the aliens went down
Yes,
in a
I wear
sparsely
hot pink
populated
armor.
area.
What's
There
your
are
problem?
civilians in the area. I hope they stay clear.
So there's a school of thought in XCOM where customizing your troops is pretty awesome, and you know, like giving them cool names, like letting them level up. A lot of players I know actually name them after like Facebook friends and stuff, so they have like a lot of personal attachment to the troops, and that actually works pretty well. But I get a lot of personal attachment to troops just for having random names and weird quirks,
We'll monitor those
so
readings from here.
I don't
Strike one is
always
authorized to assault
rename
the
or
alien
recustomize my heroes. Okay, so Psi Inspiration. We'll just go ahead and boost everybody's will. Yeah! I give you strength. That was totally pointless. This barge is really interestingly constructed. I kind of dig it. That was actually a really bad move right there, moving to high cover, because our snipers can use low cover as high cover. We just sort of temporarily forgot that. We're just going to inch a little bit forwards. We know that the crew is mostly composed of mutons, so we're not actually too worried about anything. I don't think I saw any muton elites in that setup, although now I can't remember for sure. I think I counted 11 or 12 enemies? Let me tell you, that hyperwave relay is a lifesaver. Just not being surprised by the things that are going down. That's pretty darned useful, and it's really worth noting. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and check the roof. I don't think that anything will be on there, but it's certainly worth looking. Okay, the battle scanner did not plant itself directly inside cover again, so that's good. Looks like we can get our...
Hostile spotted.
Okay, those guys are in a position that I don't really like, so I'm gonna go ahead and ghost and get out of their way. Probably do something like... there's cover there, which isn't terrible, but I think this is probably a little better. With that in mind, it's time to move the heavies up. Our assault trooper is just gonna hunker down right here. We don't really need sight from him. And our support on this side, Mrs. Robinson, Big Mama, I think is just gonna back up a little bit and set up an overwatch as well. Alright, so the floaters should be coming around.
You hear that?
They've never been known to be sneaky, so... Alright,
Adjusting sights.
looks like we just have one hero. He's standing right on top of my sniper,
Whoa!
which is not ideal. Okay, there's the other one.
Adjusting aim.
So they may have known where my sniper was or something. Like, something really weird is going on here. We have both of these guys flanked. So, I'm thinking a headshot might not be out of the question. I have a 100% chance of critical anyways. Oh, it's only a 95% chance here. We'll take that 95% chance. Okay, our sniper's in trouble, so we need to get him out of there. I think basically our best option is to just run on forward. And shoot the one right there. A rapid fire, it's an 85% chance versus a 100% chance to do 8 damage. This is one of those instances where the alloy cannon might actually have been useful, but I think rapid fire should do it just fine. Okay, so that's one heavy floater down. The other one is pretty easy to hit, so we're just gonna shoot at him. It would have been better to use Corporal Robinson for that, but well, we want her to level up as well, so I'm just gonna run forward and pop him in the face. Oh gosh, 62% chance is not great.
Enemies down.
All the same, we had several other backup options, so I think we're feeling fine about that. And I think it's time to drop this guy a little further down. Maybe just get him behind some cover. I don't really feel like this is doing any good. We can get him inside here. That might help. Ugh. Yeah. This is one of those instances where Archangel is not really going to be very effective. I think we're just going to have to land him. Okay, so we can hear the mutants moving around. They're somewhere. Probably worth ghosting just to take a scout out. Oh, that was a dash. That was not intended to be a dash. Oh gosh. That was why it was a dash. We were trying to click on the door. I guess it's good that the sniper's cloaked. And it looks like we can go, well, not up. Sure, why not? We'll just land.
Boots on the ground.
Okay, and from there we have, you know, vision. I guess we'll throw some vision up, we want it up here, darn it. Why is this always such a huge hassle? Battle scanners are a little weird.
Scanning.
Starting to regret not having disabling shot. Okay, there we go. I take it all back. I mean, having any amount of vision is just so phenomenal. I have a floater goo pile over there. Looks pretty gooey. We generally want our assault in the lowest cover of the batch. Like, we want him to be the easiest to hit, just because if he takes a hit, it's not a big deal. He can just shrug it off. He has 26 HP, it looks like. Yeah. Alright, so there's our mutons. We have eyes on them. Wow. Man, I'm really digging that muton location. I'm gonna try to get this guy as far up in the air as possible. Is he gonna have cover here? He is.
Jetpack on deck.
So let's hunker down. They might not see us this turn. That'd be pretty useful. We need Kim
Ready to rock.
to not reload his weapon and stand out in the middle of nowhere. Let's see here. Okay, we need our troops up front, so we're gonna just make a mad dash. We know that there aren't any other like major enemies apart from those mutons because we have an accurate troop count. So we can just run up, get to this door here, and then have people ready to actually engage on the mutants when they come. God, making some oh, what's going on? Slight frame rate error caused us to move entirely out of cover, and now the game is being funny about zooms. Alright, these are some pretty critical errors. We're going to have to go ahead and get out of traps and come back in. Alright, we're back. We know there's mutons out there somewhere. They're in this direction? Yes, that's right. So we're going to get to better cover. Try not to trigger them this turn. This might have actually been a little bit of a stretch. No, we're fine. Okay, so hopefully they won't come up and make trouble for us. That sound is almost certainly sectoid commanders in that part of the base. I don't think we're worried about that. If I toggle flight, how far up can I go? Not very far at all. And we've already got our height advantage, so we're good for the turn. This will give us vision of pretty much the entire area. And our our sniper needs to be not there. Yeah. Let's just run her up and get her out of here. Not really sure why all of my soldiers are suddenly, hers. Yeah, okay. We'll deal with that when we figure it out. Okay. Yes, good. Good. Again, we're hearing noises, but again, I think those are not, things to be concerned about. We're gonna move the assault out until we can actually get a look. Okay, those mutons have disappeared. They may be moving around the building, which we don't really dig. We'd very much rather they were not somewhere we couldn't see them. However, we can get our sniper up top here, get him into a place where he can actually see things. Would have been better to move him in ghost mode, but yeah, that should be fine. And get collateral out here. Go ahead and put our assault in a position where he can start looking at stuff. What's going on with that guy? I guess he doesn't have the ability to overwatch. We might be having some bugs here. Gonna peek over those on this side. Nothing really cool going on there. Go ahead and boost Will.
No retreat. No surrender.
That won't really do anything, but it'll make his abilities slightly more likely to connect. Okay. We don't really need anybody on this side of the building, so we're just going to move up to that low cover. Get Big Mama out so that we can actually start scouting this area. We have to find those mutons and take care of them before we go in and find the sectoid commander. I think our assault is going to be our advanced scout. You can at least go here. Still no sign. I mean, let's toss a battle scanner around the side just to see that nothing happened there.
Scanner's up and running.
This ship's really, really big, and that's going to actually be kind of a problem. Dash Miss Robinson out. I don't believe that those mutons have been triggered, so we're fine overwatching out in the middle of nowhere, as long as we're careful.
Quiet. Did you hear something?
Okay. Good place for our assault to go. Alright, we have visual on 2 mutons and a berserker. And they have pretty good position too. What we're going to want to do is, after our squad sight sniper gets a shot. Is that just a regular muton? Yeah. 95% chance to hit, 45% critical. I think we need the critical to actually kill him. No, actually it should do the 10 damage anyways. Let's go ahead and just take the shot.
X-ray neutralized.
Okay, so that's 1 muton out of the picture, and since we know that that guy's over there, hilariously that ended the danger zone music. We can just set up collateral on Overwatch and move our assault into high cover. Okay. And Strings is going to be on Overwatch as well. Or rather, he might just go ahead and make this high cover into something useful. There we go. Limit the mutons' options a little bit. Big Mama, I just want you in the trees for now. We know that there's another group of mutons somewhere in this forest, so gonna have to find them and kill them. Oh, that sounded like floaters. That's interesting. I'm pretty sure there's no floaters on this map. Let's run out, We can see a muton there. It's a berserker, so we'll just shoot it. Yeah, that's right. Come over here. Wow, that was exciting. The fact that he just moved out there means that I have a perfect headshot on him, so we'll just kill him off.
Kill confirmed.
Easy peasy. And I'm in the zone, which means that I can go ahead and overwatch. Oh, there's our other two troops. Those are the mutons. I think we're gonna follow them.
Hope this works.
Let's see here. I might be able to get a shot on both of them from here. Yeah, I have them exposed. I have at least one of them exposed. But I'll need to get behind cover this turn. And I should get somebody over there to back him up. Just let that guy run up. Strings, in the meantime, can cover with Overwatch. And Big Mama also gonna move up. Okay, so those mutons are gonna move somewhere. Ah, looks like they're going up. Which means they'll be out of vision range. Nope, we triggered them. So...
Shut up. Listen.
Okay, so let's see what kind of shots my sniper has. He's got one right there. Who's currently behind cover, but we can flank him from here. Take a headshot.
And gone.
And since we're in the zone, I think we can just ghost and... Wow, that's really good. He's gonna ghost and just walk off in this direction. That muton comes down, he's gonna find that, well, he won't have any available targets. Okay, my assault trooper in the meantime is looking for that other muton. He's just gonna dig around. We found him.
Going in for the kill.
I think we can even kill him from here.
Enemy spotted.
Wow! Oh, we found some heavy floaters. That's actually, ooh, that's bad. That's distinctively not good. And that muton's not visible. Okay, what have we got? Our Overwatch sniper does have shots. It looks like at least one of those guys is in cover, so let's take this shot first. Pretty sure that floater was not in cover, which means that we're... Nope, we're not in the zone. Okay. Well, I can nuke the F out of that guy. I think Big Mama needs to be way, way closer than she is. She's kind of been dirtling around. I thought that we had more enemies out there, but that was not the case. Okay, so with that, I've got one shot. It's 59% chance to hit. I think before that happens, we're gonna go ahead and hit these floaters with a shredder. Because that might destroy that floater's cover.
Heavy ordnance confirmed.
Or it might do absolutely nothing. Interesting. Alright, well, we'll shoot. An easy enough shot. And getting our support down here. We have a shot. It's on that muton that's hiding. I think we want to pin that muton down where he is, so we're going to overwatch in front of him. Is he going to
They're
try
falling
and move?
back.
No, he's not. He's going to stay where he is. The floater, in the meantime, is going to use that move, which incidentally does not... Wow, that was a really interesting jump that he just made. So that ability does not give him the ability to use any actions. When he uses it, he's done for the turn, which means that we have some pretty solid options here. Okay, so first things first, we have a firing solution on this guy, which means that it's time to get strings out. See if we can see that other floater. Maybe that was the only one? Okay, I'm definitely not going to get that shot, and I don't know where the other floater is, so we're going to go ahead and just move strings into hard cover again. Who does he see now? Okay. Our sniper's here. He's being flanked by the, bugger here. It might be pretty simple to just go ahead and mind fray him, but it'd certainly give us more than enough to deal with him for the moment. But of course he could move around to higher cover. I think we want this weird half-cover elevation bonus. Only a 65% chance to hit is not very good, which is, you know, kind of the issue that we're having here. However, we can use this for hard cover? No, we can't. There's some distinct lacking. Yeah, we just don't have any good cover options available. And we're out of our ghost armor abilities, so we actually need to run to some place that's got better cover. Or if we opt for hard cover anywhere, that should be enough with the extra armor from the skeleton suit. The defense bonus there should be useful. So we're going to flank this guy again. And yeah, he might be able to fly up and rocket us in the face, but I think we're probably good. Let's go ahead and take that one shot that we've got there. And send our assault. Gosh, I don't know. Right there. That's hard cover, and it'll give us an eye on that floater if he's still there, which he is. 59% versus 44%. I think I want to take this shot, and that might give me a better chance of actually hitting the guy. Okay, cool. I clearly just pissed him off, but that's okay. Big Mama just sprinting through the forest fast as she can go. She's way spread out. Our heavy here is not in a very good spot. I don't really have any better options for him at the moment. I can throw another rocket out. That's not going to be any good there. I think what I need is for him to supply fire support over here. We actually have a missing muton that we need to deal with on the roof. There he is. And what do you know? He just got himself into a flanking position, which means that he had to double move.
Watch the side.
Alright.
Incoming over here.
So, that floater's definitely dead. It's this floater we have to worry about. He didn't get into a position where he could really do a lot of damage.
A little help.
Suppression, on the other hand, is actually a pretty solid choice against me at this point. Alright, I have one headshot available. It's against that guy. Yeah, we'll take that.
Nailed it.
I assume he was in cover, so I'm not in the zone. Yep. I have two possibilities for hits. This one right here feels pretty good. 75% chance is certainly pretty awesome, even with suppression. Alright, so the muton backup is definitely gone. This guy's a 41% chance to hit. He can fly up next turn and make our lives hell. We're currently hiding behind half cover. My heavy is not close enough to make a difference. No, he needs another turn. So, normally the ghost armor would protect us because we could just go cloak and get the heck out of there, but it's not going to be a help in this case. So I think what I want to do is I want to mind frame, reduce his mobility and his aim. That means he shouldn't be able to move into a flanking position, and he probably won't be able to actually kill the sniper or deal damage to him this turn. Also, with less will, that might actually increase the chance that he runs away from the fight, which would be nice. In the meantime, we're going to get the heavy into a nice exposed position. It'll make him a slightly juicier target, and he's got a lot more health than my sniper, so... Plus, from there, I should be able to fire the rocket that kills the guy. Alright, return Big Mama to her alien spaceship. This supply barge will, of course, be worth a ton. We actually have to get inside and kill the sectoids, though. Okay, so let's see. How far can this guy move? Ha! Yeah, not far enough. Look at that. Reduced mobility. That really helped. Okay, so somebody's position's been compromised. I don't know whose. Certainly not this guy's.
He's dead.
Alright, floater's down. Man, do we have a lot of good options. Oh, and we can even do a full dash because we were in the zone. Man, that skill is just... In comparison to double tap, I was thinking that double tap was pretty good because it was essentially just more viable, but an in-the-zone sniper has this amazing move capacity that really works well. Just a lot of hit and run tactics, a lot of really awesome options. Okay, so we're pretty sure that this part of the supply barge is totally just cool, whatever. I think... Oh, I would have thought that the sectoids were in there, but that's definitely not true. Yeah, we've already been inside that building, and we know that the sectoids aren't there, so... Yeah, since we have the complete troop count, we know that that was pretty much all that was there. The heavy floaters, 2 muton groups, I think it was 12 enemies total. The last 2 will be the sectoids. Which means we just need to dash our little hearts out and get up to the command center. This is a good time to toggle flight mode since we're currently in a position where that'll actually be useful. Okay, and now we have some sight lines down the center. Collateral can keep moving along the top. One of the most horrifying, just general missions that I've ever had was on one of these supply barges. It included a sectopod enemy, and the sectopod spawned right here, which is just made it very hard to get to him and do the damage that you needed to just destroy him. That is, of course, the one advantage to double tap snipers, is they can take double shots against sectopods. An in-the-zone sniper has to kill the sectopod to get another shot, and that's obviously not going to happen, because they're nigh invulnerable. So yeah, you can make some dumb mistakes and lose troopers, if you're not careful, but at this point, I think we have really firmly established control over the map, so we're feeling pretty good about it. Just keep on flying, I guess. This area may or may not have 3 doors. We're gonna go ahead and check. Go up and around the side. It looks like there's a hole in that building, so we actually have to be careful not to see through that. Oh, what? Okay. And run the assault trooper up to that door there. breaching area. Support over there. We actually want to capture one of these sectoids alive if we can, so... we are going to need our rocket people available. Just move around the side there. Oh, what? Oops. Another one of those instances where I tried to click on one square and actually got a different one.
You hear that?
Yeah, there's no way they're not in this command center. Like, this is just the only closed-off area of the map. And the nice part about any alien UFO mission is that you actually get to control, in most instances, when you get to kill the people guarding the area. So we have at least 4 different breach points. I don't think there's a 5th. It looks like the back end of this chip is just not going to work. But... no, what's going on here? Is there a wall here at all? Do I just need to dive down? I'm gonna try to jump down without... oh, there's a 4th door, so... go ahead and get in position for that. Or not. And Big Mama can go ahead and... seriously having some issues there. Alright. So we definitely want our heavies at these big open doors. Snipers can be just about anywhere, but might as well put them on the ground.
Cooling mine jets. Let's rock.
And reload our guns. Okay, so this is basically a question of which direction we want these guys to run. The answer is that we want them to run in the direction of our support and the rest of our troops. We're going to go ahead and just open this door first. Alright, there's our sectoids. They both decided to take cover on the outside of the building, which was not a terrible idea, apart from the fact that I've already got a guy there. Ridiculously, I only have a 66% chance to hit these guys. I'm going to go ahead and take a rapid fire action and see if I can just waste this one. Nope, he's not down.
Raining ammo fast.
Okay, so if we open this door, we should have a shot through it. If we can... our danger zone ability is actually getting in the way a little bit here. But we do have this grenade, and that grenade should allow us to very easily... assuming we can target it correctly. Uh-huh. How about a rocket, then? Yeah, that'll work. Just close enough to hit both of them. And we're gonna wreck that wall. Okay, so now we have vision on both of these guys. And we have strings can get in nice and close without any issues. And stun the 1 health alien. There we go, bag and tag.
Aye, aye. Attempting capture.
That's gotta be demoralizing. Poor other sectoid commander. Okay, so this sniper rifle still doesn't have a shot, even though we destroyed that wall. This guy doesn't have a shot either, which is interesting. Mind Fray certainly wouldn't work. We're going to use our laser pistol instead. Tick him off a little bit. Yeah, I don't really have any particular reason to do that, so let's just fire on this guy since he doesn't have any cover. And there he goes.
We nailed it, Commander.
Alright, first heat is over. I might have actually gotten some psi upgrades out of that, which would be nice. It'd be nice if this also stopped doing its thing. Man, ship's gonna fly.
Great work, Commander. I hope all of our deployments go this well.
Alright, Harry Kim is now a psi operative. So there are 2 options for psi operatives. Telekinetic field, which is a 40 defense. Essentially it's just a smoke grenade that's cycled around you, or mind control, which is a very difficult technique that, of course, will give you 3-turn control over persons. I actually really didn't like mind control when I tried it the first time around. It's got a pretty low chance of hit, but obviously if you get a hold of a person, then you have, you know, cover, you have somebody to draw fire, which is nice. The main thing that is starting to sway me in favor of using mind control is that if I can mind, is that Muton elites don't have very high will, which means that you can mind control them, and in addition to them just being like insane tanks that have all of this extra defense, they're, you know, kind of nasty and damaging as well. So mind control might definitely be the option. That telekinetic field is nice. It's especially good if you're trying to generate some defense for your Archangel Sniper, but I think we're definitely going to want mind control for the first couple of Psi operatives that we have. Alright, Yegor Kuznetsov now has 2 different options. Either 2 reaction shots during Overwatch instead of only 1, or 4 more health per medkit. Considering how often I've been using Overwatch as Yegor, like, this actually isn't even a question. Savior is just a lot of extra health that we can use, and like a 10 health medkit, that seems pretty good. Especially since, like, some of the enemies in the later missions do a lot of damage. Drawing people into Overwatch traps would be nice, but at this point, most of what we're going to be doing is killing people who are unaware, running in, and murdering them as fast as possible. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and set up our medic as a savior.
Capture? Please give my thanks to the main commander. I know it can't be an easy task trying to bring them in alive. You can trust that the research team will make it worth the trouble.
Right, so let's go ahead and interrogate that sectoid first.
Team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
I don't know if these guys have different animations than their normal sectoids. So we get a research credit to psionics. Cybernetic implants shortly after birth. Yeah, so we get a little bit of insight into psionics, which is nice. And then we have a 2-day plasma pistol research, which will certainly help our squad out quite a lot.
Satellite Nexus online.
Okay, so with that down, we can remove that facility, and probably this one as well. Nope. How about this one? Okay. That'll allow us to put a nexus here. And then once that's done, we can go ahead and set up more workshops. I don't know why we have a lab here, but it's fine. Okay, and the plasma pistol research is available. Plasma pistols are now available for manufacture. And we can increase the maximum damage of our pistols, which is tempting. I'm not sure if it's necessarily what we want to do, but it's not a bad plan. Improve pistol 3. Extra sidearm damage. Well, let's think here. Yeah, we don't actually have anything that we want to kill at this point, that we want to capture at this point. I'm sure the Overseer, whatever that is, will be
as soon as we've got something, I'll be in touch.
a valuable target, but at this point, yeah, we just want to go ahead and purchase as many light plasma pistols as we can. Do we have that finished? Where is it? There it is. So let's manufacture 6 of those. And we can equip them on all our troops. Speaking of which, I believe we have a new colonel. The arc thrower is probably still going to be useful, especially since it can do things like repair our shivs. question is actually, what color do we want our support to be? Oh yeah, purple, there we go. Excellent. Also, we have a new Psi operative. Fully spec'd soldiers get hats. Oops, ah. Get the ghost armor back. There we go. There you go, Harry. Hats for the psyops. Okay. Council report's probably not gonna be great.
Detected.
Well, let's see here. I think it's time. We've got one other character that we want to make Colonel. Probably be nice to have her with Mayhem, but no, I think we're gonna do this. Tune in with the next episode. We're gonna go ahead and raid this overseer.